Hi, my name's Angela Pittenger. I'm the Arizona Daily Star's Centsible mom. And with me today is Kari Cadenhead. Thank you for being here today, Kari.
Thank you for having me.
Kari co-founded an organization called Crafting Forward with her friend, Amy Cronenberg. And what Crafting Forward does is it provides free knitting, sewing, and crocheting classes to people who feel like it would benefit their lives to have those skills but can't necessarily afford to take traditional classes. So Kari, in what ways do you feel that having these skills can benefit families?
Well, I think that it is a way to further traditions, enrich heritage that is being lost, and parents working with their children and with their hands and making things for their children. It takes a lot of skills to pass that on. It's not something you can just pick up and start doing, and it takes a lot of money to start doing these things. So it helps families save money in that they can make gifts for their kids or family members, and they can fix the clothing that needs to be fixed instead of going and buying new clothes, or they can actually learn to make and sell things for profit for their family to supplement income.
That's great. And so what made you and Amy decide to start Crafting Forward?
We wanted to make available all forms of skills and supplies that are needed to further these families, or that could be helpful, and there's a lot of cost involved, so we really wanted to be sure that the costs weren't a hurdle that they had to overcome to learn.
I think when we talked before, you said it costs probably about $200 to learn to start sewing if you have to go buy a machine and all that kind of stuff.
For a machine and all the basic supplies, it's about $200, and that doesn't include the cost of classes, which on the low end are about, it's $65 for 4 classes, $65 for 4 classes in some sewing places, or it's $50 an hour privately.
And so you're going to do those for free?
Yes, they'll be totally free.
That's great. And so if somebody's interested in using Crafting Forward services, how do they go about doing that?
They can just, if they want supplies, we have supplies immediately available for people who already know how to do these things. Or if there's a mom who wants to teach her daughter how to knit and she knows how but she can't afford the yarn, she can come and get knitting needles and yarn from us, and she can just contact us via email or phone. And we actually have a wait list for classes, so it's a little bit difficult, but we really want people to call or email, and we want to know what the goals are so that we can try and get people on the right path in the future.
That's great. And then are you still doing the free night at Maker House?
Yes, so at Maker House every night at 7 p.m. we are there until about close at 11, and we are there to help with any kind of craft projects. We have knitters and we have painters and we have sewers and all kinds of stuff. It's kind of interesting to see the differences in people. So
that's great. And how can people help Crafting Forward keep going?
So we've been really blessed with lots of supplies, stacks and stacks of supplies, and so now we need monetary donations mostly, and that would be helpful in a few ways, in that it would help us get a space, and it would help us fix sewing machines that are broken, because that's a big thing. We get a lot of broken donated sewing machines that aren't too broken, but they still need to be fixed, and I'm not a machine repair person, so I do take them to get fixed, and I have to pay for that. And one of the other big things we need is sewing teachers, because we actually have more prospective students than we have teachers available now. So anybody who wants to donate their time for 4 to 8 hours a month, it could just be twice a week or 2 times a month or 4 times a month. We're happy to talk to people about that.
And how do people contact you? What's your phone number?
It's 520-306-0605.
That's great. Thank you so much for being here, Kari, and thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.